So we have started with the unit gravitation, and in last lecture we have seen what is a geosynchronous satellite, or what is a geostationary satellite, and how we use it for GPS systems. We have seen that there are three different stages of the Earth's orbit. One is called as a lower Earth orbit, then middle Earth orbit, and higher Earth orbit. Lower Earth orbit is nearly of 2000 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Then medium is from 2000 to 35,000 kilometers, and above this we call it as, so above 35,000 we call it as a higher Earth orbit. So from this figure we can see that in this lower Earth orbit I have shown these small points. So these small points could be different satellites, or these could be small metal pieces or small metal parts, or they could be the pieces of the paints also, which we use for the satellites. Okay, or they can be any object which is formed due to the collision between the two satellites, and when the two objects moving with very high speed, they collide with each other, they just explode. And they will again form the different particles or the different points, like this metal parts, and or any object which is formed due to the explosion between the any two satellites. So such an enormous number, like nearly 120 millions of objects are rotating in the lower Earth orbit, which is very dangerous. And up to now we have launched nearly 11,000 satellites, and since last 60 years we are sending continuously the satellites in the orbits. Okay, and those orbits which we have sent into the last 60 years, it is nearly 11,000 satellites we have launched. And out of this only 3 to 4,000 are in a working state, and the remaining are, it is just a junk, or it is also called as a debris, which is called as a space debris. Now this space debris has become a threat for the Earth's environment, because if there is any explosion between any two satellites which are coming very fast and very close to each other, so this will explode. This will give a very big explosion, and it will create some more millions of the parts, and these parts will again hit to the another satellites, and such the chain reaction will start, which will destroy all our satellite communication system. So this is going to be the biggest threat in the coming 10 years. Therefore the BSc students, which are going to be future scientists, so they should focus their thoughts on the how to reduce this space debris. Believe me students, this is going to be the hottest topic in the forthcoming 10 years. Now firstly, this topic is multidisciplinary subjects. First is the physics, and then environment. So such topics which are multidisciplinary, so they will be on more demand, because if this space debris increases, it will collapse all the communication satellite, whatever the security purposes, and all the internet of the net of the satellites will be collapsed. So this is going to be in a most demand in a forthcoming years.